If you're looking for an easy, delicious lunch or dinner idea, then you're going to want to keep watching. Hey friends, it's Kelly and welcome back to Mama Needs a Goal. Thank you so much for joining me today, and if you're new here, welcome, welcome. So friends, this morning I had a doctor's appointment. I did not eat breakfast. I'm very hungry. It's not quite lunch yet, so I'm going to be making brunch. So I thought I would go ahead and share what I am making with you today. I am making a Cheesy Cajun Shrimp Quesadilla. It's only going to be 2 quesadillas. The recipe is for 4, so I'll be sharing that recipe in the description box for the 4, but I will be only doing half of this recipe. So let me stop talking. We'll go over all the ingredients and then we'll get started. Alrighty, so we have some, I use the carb balance flour tortillas because I can have them with being a diabetic, but you can use regular ones. Sour cream, minced garlic. I have some Chipotle Aioli sauce, I believe that's how you say it. Now normally I would use raw shrimp and cook them, and I am going to put the recipe for raw shrimp in the description box for you all. But my son bought these, or I bought them for him at Costco, a huge bag. He would eat just the cooked shrimp he would take it for dinner at work, because he wanted like nothing but protein. And now he's back in school. I have some left, and I thought, you know what, instead of cooking up the shrimp, I'll just use the ones that are already cooked. But I will put the recipe for, you know, the cooked shrimp. I have some olive oil, some Cajun seasoning, a small little red pepper, onion, and I'm almost out of my Mexican cheese. I do have a bag in the freezer that I need to pull out, but this is enough for what I need. So this is all the ingredients, and we're going to go ahead and get started. Alrighty, so normally we would go ahead and cook our shrimp first, but since I'm not doing that, I'm going to go ahead and cook my veggies real quick and then just throw my shrimp in at the last minute just to get them heated up, since they don't need cooking. What I do, I know I grabbed a spatula somewhere. There it is. So I know I grabbed one. But like I said, I will have the recipe with raw shrimp posted in the description box. So I'm going to add in a half of a small onion. And again, this is just for 2 tortillas, not 4. And then I took my little red pepper. I just use those little red peppers. I don't buy the big ones. I use the little ones, and I just use one of those. And I sliced everything very, very fine. Now I'm going to let them cook up a little bit before I add my garlic, just so my garlic doesn't burn. Alrighty. They're cooking up nicely. We're just going to get them softened. And I'm going to go ahead and add in a tablespoon of my garlic. Smells good already. Gonna get those cooked just another minute or so, and then we'll add our shrimp and our seasoning. Alrighty, now I'm just gonna add in my shrimp. I'm gonna add in a tablespoon of Cajun seasoning. We're not cooking these shrimp because they're already cooked. We just want to get everything seasoned really well. Just enough to heat the shrimp up. Oops. Like that. Just going to let it go for like a minute, and that's it. And then we're going to put that aside and start assembling our quesadilla. Alrighty, I'm going to go ahead and put this over on my hot plate over there. And now I have my quesadillas. I'm going to add just a little tiny bit of oil in here. I like to toast my quesadillas a little bit first. And then we're going to flip it. Alrighty, where's my tongs? I was going to lift it with my hands. You know I'm losing it. And I'm just going to flip it a little bit on this side. And then, alrighty, so I'm going to take this one out. Then I'm going to put this one in. I only toasted the one side a little bit more than the other, and the reason behind that is because the one side's going to be down on the pan when I put the toppings on, so I don't want that side toasted as much. But friends, this is a step you can absolutely skip. Excuse me, like Cajun seasoning, if you don't want to. I just like them to be a little bit more crispier on both sides, you know. So, like I said, one side gets toasted a little bit longer than the other. I think I'm just going to make 1.5 of these for lunch instead of 2 whole ones. I don't think I'm that hungry. So, right, here's my pan. Yeah. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and put these together. I'm going to put down a little bit of cheese. I gotta use this a little sparingly because I didn't get the other cheese out of the freezer yet. So let's bring over our shrimp. Can lay this right out like that. Put a little bit more on this one because I'm going to save the other for half. Alrighty. Now we're going to add a little bit more cheese on top. Oh, my goodness, you know I love my cheese. And then we're going to put the crispier side down. Be careful, I do this all the time and I hit my arm on there. I just prefer to do that because I guess you can use a utensil. It like melts it a little bit. So we're going to let this go for a minute or two and then we're going to flip it. Alrighty, we're going to go ahead and do our little flip. Go, and then we're just going to let this cook for about a minute or two and then we'll take it off and then do our other one. Alrighty, I'm just going to take this out. I have my little cutting board over here on the side. I'm just going to put that on the cutting board. And then I have my other one. Like I said, I'm just doing a half. I'm going to fold this over because I really don't think I want 2 of them. So I'm just going to let this go. Now, keep in mind your pan is a lot hotter right now, so you don't need to do this quite as long. You see how quickly it's starting to turn. Alrighty, so now I'm putting in some of my cheese. Oh, I'm so upset here. Oh my goodness, you know what I'm going to have to do is use some of my mozzarella because I just need more cheese than that. And then I'm just going to put my shrimp on half of this so I can fold it over. That. And then my veggies. Oh my goodness, I'm so sad. Haha, I have some pepper jack cheese I had in there, so guess what I'm gonna do? Yep, that's what I'm doing. Alrighty, now we want to go ahead and fold that right over so we can melt it. Just like that. Alrighty. We're gonna just let that go for a few minutes, or not a few minutes, about a minute or two. And then I'll probably flip it a little bit. Alrighty, let's do a quick flip. A quick flip. Alrighty, and just let it go for about a minute, and then we'll go ahead, take it out, and yum, I'm getting hungry. Alrighty, we're gonna take this out now. Put it over on my, woo, I almost dropped it. Alrighty, we have our quesadillas. I have my little pizza cutter here. We're just going to cut that along. Just like that. Shrimp in there. I'm just going to cut that in half. Let's check that out. Oh, look how delicious that looks. Can y'all see that? Alrighty, I'm going to let that cool just for a minute or two, and then we're going to do our taste test. Alright, my friends, here they are. Does that look delicious or what? Oh, can't wait to dig in. Look at that. Can you see that? Let's have a good bite. Oh man, there it is. I was looking for my napkin. I know I had one. Oh my goodness. It's so delicious. So friends, that'll do it for today. I'm gonna go eat my lunch and enjoy this wonderful brunch that I made. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget, hit that little subscribe button, as it does greatly help me out. And also, please check me out over on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter, and TikTok, as I am active on all those social media sites as well. So friends, thanks so much. Catch up with you next time. Bye.